Hello, everybody. It's currently 11 p.m. I want to go to sleep, but I have some excess energy. So, we're gonna be doing this, which is going through my entire channel's history. I feel like this is gonna take like way longer than I expect it to, but I've been wanting to do this for a while because the history of my channel it's not documented well, because of course no one cares about it as much as I do, and I thought it would just be cool and interesting to go through the whole thing. I bet this is gonna be a nostalgic trip for me and an educational experience for the rest of y'all, especially after I gained a bigger audience. Um, like it has 270 or so videos that it says on my channel, but like the only big ones are the ones that I released recently, so going through my actual uploads will just be a mess. Like, which is what I'm gonna try to dispel today. So, I remember before I even made my first video, I watched a lot of YouTube videos. I remember in the early days, specifically, I enjoyed, just the stupid popular ones. Like, I was 12 at the time, probably like 8, actually. I don't know, maybe even less. I think I made this in 2012 or something, or 2013. So, if I did the math, I would be 9 years old. And, I watched PewDiePie. He did a bunch of Let's Plays. I really don't remember the very early days. It was probably just um whoever was popular at around 2013. No one specific, and whatever the state of YouTube back then, I just watched it and I enjoyed it and I wanted to make my own stuff. I actually remember making a video on my father's channel, but of course it's like a serious business channel and he didn't want me uploading stupid child stuff about video games or whatever. So whatever, let's get to the very first video here. Highest score on games. This one is really just... So this one is about... I don't remember what the game was, but the premise of the game was to make a piece of art that was very similar to a piece of art the game gives you. So on the white here, I'm supposed to make a blank white screen, and this one is just a mess. But the score that it gave me, it was like above 100%. It was like some crazy number. It was a bug, so I made a video that just kind of showed that bug. It was an indie game. It was dumb, but I thought it was interesting. And my 9-year-old brain was like, oh, this is so funny. I'm gonna put it on the internet. Dude, cool. uh, I think right when you start watching this video, hold on, let me fix the screen here so that you can show everything. I want to like actually watch it. What sucks about this video is that it's gonna be in the history books. Like this is the very first video I made, and I hate it. It doesn't mean anything. It sucks. Look at the stupid like clickbaity thumbnail with the red arrows. I really hope this video is not copyrighted. This music's not copyrighted. I think at the very beginning. Oh, you don't. Okay, you don't hear like the SVID video introduction. There's supposed to be one. Uh, is it too loud? No, I don't think so. Yeah, who cares? There you go. Okay, this music is very nostalgic. My god, the resolution is so shit. I used to be a fan of Durango as well, like the 2012 movie. That was pretty good. I still got the based taste. So yeah, SVID allowed you to put in a bunch of stickers on the screen. It's supposed to look like Van Gogh. And even though this looks nothing like Van Gogh, it is still like 571 billion% similar or whatever. Stupid video. I hate how it's the first one. I also used the video editor called Ezvid because I didn't know what the hell I was doing. It was just free. It was the one that I found out about, and it automatically made this the description. So I'm a walking advertisement for Ezvid. Nowadays I use something better. So yeah, second video, I made a Minecraft trailer. I was fucking super into Minecraft. This one, in today's standards, I'd obviously hate, but back then, I thought it was fucking insane. I thought it was cool. I don't think anything interesting happens in this one. Yeah, who cares? I just wanted to sell it. And I mean, everyone fucking already knew about Minecraft back then. This is so bad. I didn't know how to like cut the video, so I just pressed the inventory button so I could stop recording, and then I just spliced it all together. Alright, cool, great. That was the Minecraft trailer. I don't know if I'll go into each and every one of these. Some of this just, I don't know, dumb. I like how all of these are also just ineligible now because it has copyrighted music from Ezvid, probably. Um, this is just a Tory Bash video. That's a video game. Who cares? But this one's interesting. So this is the first time I got a copyright strike. And I remember this was the age or the era that I couldn't use YouTube whatsoever. And this one I can finally check like exactly what era that was. It was between the end of 2013 to midway 2014. That's how long the copyright strike affected me. Basically, during that time, YouTube will just bombard you with this bizarre, unnecessary questionnaire where you're forced to watch this copyright video over and over again. Endless Jest actually made a pretty good video about this called like Copyright Sucks or something. Or no, it's probably called Fuck Copyright. You do the questionnaire over and over again, and I don't even know if it ever ends. Like, I swear I watched the video and I put in all the questions and answers correctly, but it wouldn't stop giving me the same questionnaire. I think it's just meant to to do it over and over again until you understand that copyright is bad, I guess. Whatever. The place where I stole it from was BuzzFeed because I was into fucking BuzzFeed. I just can't believe that I got a copyright strike from BuzzFeed of everything. Oh god. At least have it be something cool. No, it's from BuzzFeed. And I can't believe the people, I had a specific email and it was sent by probably like a real person who was just watching. And like, BuzzFeed is an actual company. They got people to watch other people's videos. And they found my video that stole from BuzzFeed. And they're like, this kid is stealing from us. I'm gonna give him a copyright strike. He probably knew that I was just a child, but still gave me that harsh punishment. I think I specifically stole a video that was like, here's a thing that happens in space. And the premise of the video was 5 random facts about 5 random things. A stupid top 5 video. Anywho, this one just explains my state of YouTube and how I like relate. No, it was a generic update video about what I was doing and what I wanted to do with my channel. I named it something unbelievably pretentious. I'm leaving YouTube and I 100%. I will only upload videos if I want to or get bored. Basically, I will rarely upload videos. Are you asking why instead of a short video saying I will actually saying I'm leaving YouTube? Maybe it's because it's more dramatic. I hate you. I hate you. It's just pretentious for no reason. I don't even want to watch this, but I'm waiting for it to load. Let me check my Wi-Fi. Great. Maybe this is for the best. There you go, there's the stupid intro for Esvid. Hello everyone, my name is Nafi and I'm leaving YouTube. Don't worry, I will still upload videos. I'm leaving YouTube after like 4 videos. Yeah, oh that's so stupid. Oh my god. Change my mind or just get bored. Yeah, it's been a long time since my last video because, yeah, it's been like a year, maybe? Copyright and being too busy at other things. No, I wasn't. I was not busy at all when I was 9. Bullshit. I only upload vids I have fun making them or sometimes I just get bored. If I did not have copyright, I would normally make 1 vid per week. No, I wasn't even following that schedule, right? This is after 4 days. Maybe that is after a week. It's after 10 days. Yeah, it is per week. I think. Somewhat often. And then I got fucking copyright strike and I couldn't make a single other video. Man, imagine the future where I did not get a copyright strike and I was able to make a video every week. I would have so much more to make fun of myself for. Check the description for more details. The video. The description had fucking nothing, man. Okay. 2 free games Friday. So I just showcased games. I stole the format from Nerdcube, I believe. And this is my first popular video, experimenting with diapers. I didn't understand why at first, but it was because that I had my little sister in the video here, and my parents showed it around to everybody in their groups, their circles, mostly old, and in family events, I remember people saying to me, "Wow, your video is cute. I watched that one. I liked the relationship with your little sister." Because she kept annoying me. And I remember some people saying, like, "Oh, I would not have as much patience as you. I would just push her out of the room." Um, I remember experimenting with diapers. My fucking yeah, we both sound annoying as hell.
Get all of the water out of this gel. It's getting a little bit more smaller. It's not gel.
I forgot she sounded that and like that childish. She sounds way different now. Wow.
Some of the parts are actually invisible.
Yeah, I didn't get a good camera shot of the diapers either. Like, okay, if you like tear open the inside of a diaper, you get some really weird, fluffy, snowy stuff. And if you pour water onto it, it like expands and becomes some kind of snowy material. And that's kind of what I wanted to showcase. And I think that's it. I don't think I did anything else with that. 7 minutes. Great. Simulatory Dreams. Okay, that's just a game that I like playing. This one was when I was with my friends. I think I should watch this one, but like I'm not gonna do it right now because it's 20 minutes long. I had a fun time with this one, but this title is called Cancer. I hate it. I remember this one. Okay, this is the start of a trend where I remember I didn't know how to record my screen on my iPad. So what I did was I have a iPad. I have like multiple iPads when I was young. I put an iPad on the chair, and on the bottom of the chair on the floor, I had another iPad where I was playing Minecraft, and that's how I quote unquote recorded my screen. Oh man. I did this quote unquote strat of putting an iPad over a chair for so many videos. It was the standard basically. And specifically for this video is funny because my friend told me, bruh, this is a video on how to survive the first night, but you died, idiot. Yeah, that was stupid, utterly embarrassing. I made another video about the diaper time lapse. I'm surprised this has more views than the first one. I was gonna say, like, why did I bother making more videos about diapers? Because it's obvious that the first one, in hindsight, was because of my relationship with my sister. Like, that's the appeal of it, and how annoying she was. But this one, um, I thought it was because, oh, we're making, it's kind of popular because I made a video about diapers, which is stupid. That's not why. But I made it anyways, and I got more popular. I don't know why. Uh, I'm wrong. I got into South Park Stick of Truth. It's boring. Made another video about it. It's my first, like, series, I guess. I don't watch any of them, they're bad. Minecraft, I reviewed it. Oh, I remember this one. I made, like, an entire Dr. Trayaurus. What's his name? Whoever has the character of Diamond Trayaurus, Mr. Trayaurus. Hold on, I'm really curious. The Diamond Minecart. Yeah, Dan TDM. So that was stupid. I made, like, his entire base. Like, he did a bunch of mod reviews. And he always did it in this lab area. When I was young, I definitely remember watching tons of Minecraft videos, tons of Minecraft mod reviews in particular. The Og's cast was huge for me. I also watched a couple of not the Peanut Butter Gamer. Sky Does Minecraft, yeah. In fact, I played Roblox as well, and I called my character Sky Does Roblox, though. I obviously wasn't Sky, I was just stole his name. Fun fact no one cares about, that Roblox account got hacked, and I'm actually still kinda mad about that. I should get that back, somehow. How to get MCPE skins, yeah, whatever. It's more, just either recording my laptop playing a game, or recording Minecraft, Minecraft PE. This one only got a decent amount of views because I put a name of a popular Minecraft YouTuber on it. No one liked it. I was just like, the premise of this one is just, I got into a server and I thought I saw Jack Frost Miner. That's it. Citizen Burger, Baking Simulator. Yeah, these are just more games that I found on YouTube, and I was like, I don't want to play those. I'm gonna record myself playing them. Okay, well, this is just more MCPE, but these are kind of fun because they're on servers. I don't remember what servers they were specifically, Hypixel or something. There definitely used to be a pretty popular, like, Hunger Games server. I remember being in a very, very old version of the lobby back then. Me and my friend, all we did whenever we went to each other's house was just bring our iPads and play some Hunger Games on Minecraft or build our own world or whatever. Uh, that that is actually foreshadowing when I think about it to something much, much later, which you'll see. Anywho, more games. It's me and my friend playing it. I should actually watch this as well. Let me take notes on ones that I should watch, because these are actually nostalgic for me. Survival games and Saints Row 3 Funny Moments. God, I hate that title. Okay. Do not click. This one's kind of funny. Sure, you can watch this one. This one's just, you know, the thing that happens in OBS where if you just record, it'll, like, be recursive. This is basically the same thing, but what I did, oh my gosh, this version of YouTube is this browser as well. It's archaic. It's ancient. Holy crap. Okay. What I did was just upload a white image onto YouTube multiple times, and I thought, this looks really cool. Yeah, I really didn't know what I was doing. That is the first page of how many damn pages is this? Oh god, there's gonna be like 11 to go across. I don't have to talk about each and every one. Like, these are just watching shit. How to make a video with a lot of views. This one actually had a pretty decent amount of views. I remember my friend, um, the same one that played my iPad. Whenever I say my friend, it'll most likely be that one friend, by the way. Um, the one that I keep mentioning in the Kazuha Shoujo retrospective, actually, the Hanako one. He had his own YouTube channel and uploaded a bunch of videos, and I think he actually literally stole the idea of this one by just making it like 1 second long and having the same title. Because I did actually get a decent amount. Hey, look, 42 was big back then, okay? Skyblock. Oh my god, I remember a scandal of this one. Uh, not a scandal. Like, only one person called me out on it, but basically, I played Skyblock. I got, like, I got impatient and just got onto creative mode and built what you saw in episode 3, but episode 1 and 2 was legit. So that was stupid. I don't know why I even still remember that factoid. I shouldn't. Lucky Block Challenge. This probably stole off of Sunday. Roblox Natural Disaster is cool. If this was with my friend, I would watch this one, but I don't think it was. Very important message. Might as well check this out. John the Camel server. I'll get into that in a bit. What? Oh, I think this is... I take like a short break. Oh, I was into Electro Swing back then. Wow. I should blur that name out. Wait. Go to a server that you can join. Okay, yeah, this is for quote-unquote foreshadowing for the very next episode video thing. John the Camel. He was a guy that I watched, and he was on a slightly bigger size that I was, and I guess we just kind of somewhat became friends. I remember actually getting this one. I got like a decent. Oh man, I got a bunch of dislikes. I was given the privilege of a YouTuber tag when I was in the server. So whenever I typed in chat, it would say YouTuber, and I proved to myself that I was one. I was like, yeah, I'm fucking cool. I don't think it is even running anymore. Who cares? In fact, I actually remember one person who saw this, who was in that server and watched my videos, and then much later on, like years, he said like, "Hey, I remember you from being in a Minecraft server with me. Hope you're doing good, dude. Awesome." Um, I did one more of these. Like it was the same gist as the diaper video. I had my sister in it again. We did the same shtick. I don't think anything interesting happens though.
guys, welcome to
Yeah, I'm
video.
practically the same age.
My sister is here too, and
man, she was always a troll. She was a complete.
Under the middle.
Oh my god, her input is awful. Okay, whatever. I still hate her for that to this day. It's not even a rainbow, it's blue. It's blue, you fool. Okay. Man, I remember getting mad at my parents at specifically this video because I was like, oh, I gotta upload like a video every week, and I wasn't able to because they confiscated my phone. Yeah. I'm getting very nostalgic if you can't tell. Man, I had like a Samsung phone. I don't even remember this. But I definitely remembered installing mods or something. This one's stupid. We're gonna watch this one because this one's stupid. Why does this have so many comments too? That's what I want to read. I'm taking you on this journey across. Oh, this is my friend's channel. Yeah, I don't know if I wanna. I'll probably like go into Premiere and Mosaic all of this because I don't want to dox him or anything. But yeah, this is like the only archive of my friend's channel on what videos were on his. So that's very interesting. I'll take a screenshot of this and just so I can send it to him today and be like, I'm trolling you and I don't know, make fun of him. Yeah, those are all his videos. Holy crap. How many subs did I have? Like 25? Yeah, 23. Oh my god, I got my first 1,000 videos. The joke was that I zoomed in so far I got into an atom. See how dumb this is? I didn't even have an editor, so I just got creative and wrote it on paper. Quote unquote creative. You can barely read what is on screen right there. Who cares? I don't care what this video says. I don't know what it's trying to say. Okay, so yeah, these are the videos where I talk to some people, whatever. Okay. Some people actually cared. I'm actually kind of wondering where they are to this day, honestly. I think this just says, hey, I'm gonna make a video to commemorate this. Whatever. You know, I didn't even like celebrate when I had 1,000 subscribers, even though that was a majorly big, much bigger deal, because then I get monetized. But no, I celebrate it when I get 1,000 views. And oh wow, what a great! Oh my god, this is embarrassing. My 1,000 view special was a 0.12 review. Like that's such a boring video to make for your 1,000 view special. Oh yeah, some of these I went on camping trips. Yeah, that's interesting. I should actually do that. I should watch that, I mean. Yeah, I guess, I don't know, my parents forced me to go places, and I recorded my time doing them. Those are like the closest to real actual vlogs. And oh my god, this is the thing. This is the series. That's a classic. That started it all to this day. I have I need to get into um the series that I made when I was a kid, Minecraft Shorts. Remember that name because it's gonna get brought up a lot from here on out. So to explain Minecraft Shorts, I have to get into an entire story. Minecraft Shorts is at first the series when I made when I was like 12 or something. And I thought a general generic Minecraft Let's Play was too boring or something. Or probably better to say that I watched Steven Universe in particular. And Steven Universe had a plot, and I wanted to copy the fact that it had a narrative into my quote-unquote Minecraft Let's Play. I was making a narrative, I was making a story. And it's the first time I was probably being like an artist, like I was having ambitions about something that I made, which if this is my first outing, then I'm very embarrassed. Which it is, but man, whatever. I remember in the very first episode, I was singing. I made a song. The melody was obviously stolen from Steven Universe is one of the songs. I don't remember. I don't care to actually watch it. Because it's completely cringe. But it was the progenitor of a lot of things later on. So this was season 1. And I put a lot of effort into it. I made like an animated intro. It looked like this. And this is like way more effort than I would ever put into anything when I was like 12. So this is a big deal. Look at this. It was on Animation Desk. And a real animation app. Yeah, let's just do like a frame by frame analysis of this. I get the computer, which is so weird. I played this on my iPad. It's not a I didn't use a computer, but I plugged it in, I turned it on. It was me going to a Minecraft house, but I was too lazy to draw that for more than a couple of frames, and then it just goes into the Minecraft title screen. Cool, great, awesome. How many episodes did I make of this? This is a two-parter beginning. Another episode, another episode. This has nothing to do with Minecraft Shorts, but it is a Minecraft video. This one's actually kind of funny. Hell yeah, it's got 69 views. Don't ever change this. And then the parter finale. I thought I was being cool by calling the first one Heaven and this one Hellbreak, because I was doing a prison break, but I was also, I don't know, in hell or something. I don't fucking care. And then there's the end. Actually, kind of this, like, if you wanted a recap of Minecraft Shorts Season 1, you can watch this, I guess. But I don't know why anyone would ever want that. Season 1 of Minecraft Shorts. I'm probably gonna review all of Minecraft Shorts in this video, because it was a pretty big part of my life. It eventually will become a big part of my life. And I'm actually kind of proud of Minecraft Shorts Season 1. But not for the reasons that I wanted to make it in the beginning. Like, obviously, I just wanted to have silly stories with made-up characters. Like, I actually had named characters like Bernard, Leonard. The joke was that the characters' names end with a nard for some reason. I was autistic. Lol. But it was just funny. Like, there's a lot of funny moments. Like, for example, we rewatched it when we were older, and there was a specific moment. Was it here? Hold on. I don't really want to try to find this moment. Okay, okay. What you just saw was the grave of Leonard the dog. Hold on. It was at the end of, or somewhere near the end? Where are we? Crap. This is important. This is really, really important. Actually, I'll just pause and then I'll tell you where to. Okay, here it is. Here's the classic moment. So I went onto an island. I was trying to get my dog Leonard off the boat. And then I fucking kill him by accident. And then, that was not on purpose whatsoever, by the way. The next one, I just kind of rolled with it, and I made a grave for Leonard, and then I punched a hole in the grave, and then I jumped inside the grave of my dead dog. Hold on. Cool. Fuck yeah, man. Holy shit, Minecraft Shorts. It was like a roller coaster ride. I'll watch Minecraft Shorts The End later on. Oh, what a trip down memory lane. Now, remember the name Minecraft Shorts, because I don't think you're gonna see it for a long time, but it is gonna get very important later, so remember it. Alright, this is my first YTP. That's actually very interesting. It was about Steven Universe. The editing style is really dog shit. But it's my first time getting into like an editing software, and I remember I used Sony Vegas for this one. I also had a pretty hard time figuring out how animations work. It was my first time dealing with animations or like timestamps, I think. Um, in Adobe Premiere Pro, which is the one that I use right now, you can use those I don't remember what they're called, like animations or timestamps to move stuff around. And I had a hard time doing that. That's all I remember. It is a bad video. Don't watch it. Made another Saints Row 3 video. I stole this from somewhere as well, I bet. It was my first big video, actually. My first really big video. This one has like a 3,000 views. Not very good either. Like, I think I only made this in a day because I didn't have the patience. And yeah, it's only a minute long. I probably I don't remember everything about it, but like I bet the big joke of it is like lol, Stampy says poo, and I replaced a bunch of words with poo. Who cares? Okay. I was playing with Oobleck. It was another experiment one. I was actually kind of a science kid. I played with diapers and popsicle sticks, and I made Oobleck. Dude, nice. Should actually watch this one, but it's set to private, so you guys shouldn't have known about that one. Oh, whoops. Becca N means civics education, by the way. I played Agar.io. I played a couple of IO games. I remember because now is the month of Ramadan that I'm recording this in, and I should be sleeping early, even though it's 11:20 right now p.m. I played Diep.io before we open our fast at 6 p.m. and that was just a really like vibrant memory for me for some reason. I played IO games well into my adulthood, I guess, even though I think the last time I did that was like 4 or 5 years ago. Holy shit. Probably more than that. I reviewed The Hero of Color City because I probably watched like the Nostalgia Critic and he reviewed a bad movie and I was like, I want to get in on that. This one's a bad review. Who cares? In fact, I think nowadays, I think The Hero of Color City, which is like a really shitty children's movie, I kind of enjoy it. I'm kind of okay with it. I made another top 5 video. More Minecraft. I actually kind of like this video. I went to my friend's house. I'll try to blur out his name, because I don't want to dox him. This is an animation. I got really into stick fight animations as well, so enjoy this masterpiece. I was also into the music X Gon Give It To Ya. This is awful, by the way, awful animation, bad. You can even tell, like, the music that I used, it wasn't ripped directly from an actual source. It was me recording the song on my iPad and then using it in the video. That was so funny. Cares? These are more vlogs. Oh yeah, this is that one time I was on a TV, like a news station. I was just in the background. I wasn't actually I wasn't actually like told to talk in front of the camera. I was just passing in the background. Lol. More games. YTP. There's an error for this one for some reason. This is another like thing that we had to do for school. Yeah, this is a pretty boring time, I guess. I just did whatever. Oh yeah, this one, I did get a disease. It was a bad disease. I don't remember what it was. No, hold on. Um, dengue fever, I think. Oh, I want to research this. Yeah, whatever. It's probably this. Because a really bad habit that I had was I cut my nails by biting on them instead of actually like using a nail cutter. And that's a very easy way to get that. Or typhus. I think it was either typhus or dengue fever. Um, more Minecraft. I played a bit of Geometry Dash. These are really easy levels. Okay, so this is a big moment, actually. This is when I actually started trying to make edited videos. This is the first time I got my hand on how to make a thumbnail as well, instead of just like whatever YouTube gives me. It was after editing. What's kind of interesting about my YouTube channel is that uh, you can also see me improve from nothing and making just dog shit awful videos to what I make now. And I put every single experiment that I did or every single video that I made on YouTube. So that's interesting. You can see me very slowly improve, quote unquote, I guess. I should watch this hotel review because it's a hotel review. I love looking at hotels. Though I think my reviewing skills are awful back then. These thumbnails just are. These thumbnails are actually worse than the ones before I even experiment with them. Because look at this. This is an experiment that I did, quote unquote. Not really. Like I think I just accidentally uploaded the same video twice, and this is the unedited version, which is 18 minutes long and has this thumbnail. And this is the edited version, which became 5 minutes. It has this thumbnail. This is a mess. Like there's just an image in this corner. There's some text I can barely read because it's on a white, bluish background. It's bad. Yeah, more edited videos. Man, I remember playing this game. That was fun. Yeah, oh, this is actually monetized. I used the song for this one. This one's actually really nostalgic because I went on a school trip and I made a video out of it. I wanted to make another one like those, but I never started on it. Damn. This is just like basically just going through my life, basically. At this point, kind of boring. I can't wait until we get to the other Minecraft Shorts saga because that's what I actually want to do and talk about again. I made more Stickman animations. This one was when I got really into Kirby and I was able to defeat King Dedede in a Nightmare in Dreamland with no weapon, even though that's like what you're meant to do, kinda. You can do that, without a copy ability, whatever. Oh, you know what? I don't know. If I can comment on it, I might as well. Actually, I really got into pen spinning as well. That's another thing. I remember, putting my phone on a selfie stick for this one, and we clicked a button, and we wanted to see if it can start videos or not. And it was, and I uploaded that video onto YouTube. That's the funny story behind that video. This is my first real big edited video. It is awful. The editing is super dog shit, and the point that I make in it is also really bad. I was really into grade A under A. That is a bad sign. Some more the Lorax memes back in 2017. Damn, that was actually kind of recent. Well, I'm getting old, so of course I think it's recent. You know, it's actually like 7 years ago. Oh my god. Anywho, this is the video where I realized, wow, I am old. I am not in Generation Z. I'm not one of the young ones anymore. This is the time that I tried to upload all of Scott Pilgrim onto YouTube. Just so that I can download it. Like, I wasn't actually trying to free boot it. No, I wasn't actually trying to like upload it for others to see. I just wanted to watch and download it, and I thought uploading it onto YouTube and downloading it was the only option. Oh, whatever. Like, I had the file already. Maybe I was trying to upload it on my laptop and download it on my phone. I don't know. This one's decently interesting. This is about like a bug error on my phone. This is who's James again? Oh, The Odd Ones Out. The Odd Ones Out had a joke of like ASMR is totally just brushing a microphone for 20 minutes, and then I just made that joke into reality. Since there's one dislike, I wonder what the comments are on this one. Oh, okay, whatever, who cares. This is when I really got into The Odd Ones Out. So I made a lot of story videos, and it was all animated. I don't know if I really have that much to say about it. This is the first time that I realized, oh, group projects are the fucking worst, and I still agree to it, that fact, to this day. I had a couple of like even as a child, I felt like I was kind of creative, and I had a lot of outlets, but obviously none of the projects were actually decent. Like I'm starting to realize that the cycle here is that I watched something, I got inspired, and I wanted to make something similar. So, The Odds Ones Out, I wanted to make story animation videos. YouTube Poops, made them about Stampy or whatever. And I remember at least specifically for these YouTube Poops, I actually made a friend. What was his name? Infernon, yeah. He also got me into FitMC YTPs, which are absolutely fucking hilarious, and I'm very happy that that happened. Fucking Uno. I feel like this video was like the turn over for something major that happened with my channel, but I don't know why that would be the case. I felt like this tricked quite a few people. Yeah. Which is why I have so many dislikes. It's like, ah, I'm tricked. I thought it was a real grade A under A video. It's not that hard to just pretend to be grade A under A, by the way. Or at least make fake thumbnails. It's also 25 seconds long. Like, don't you see the duration here? That's suspiciously low. This one's an interesting video. This one's actually used as like, my school had a club, like, obviously my school had extracurricular clubs, and there's a ceremony, I guess that's the best way to say it, where each club had the chance to advertise themselves, basically, and we made a video. It's very cringy and bad. I remember it playing in front of everyone, and I was so embarrassed. Oh my god, I hate myself. This is the first time. Oh my gosh, this is the first time that I realized, wow, I definitely have autism. Dude, cool. You know, back then, I was questioning it. Like, this title questions the fact that I have autism. But nowadays, I am 100% certain I have autism. This one's a slur. I remember wanting to call like a series that I made about Roblox It was basically just like me talking about Roblox games. It was a series that never launched from the first episode. Another YTP. This one's actually really funny. Let's watch this one. I'm actually kind of proud of this one. This is the funniest video on the internet. Brace yourself. That's it. I felt like I showed an emotion that could have only been done by whatever I did in that video. I was so disappointed. Or whatever. I don't know. I think this is comedic genius, okay? I'm not even gonna analyze it. Just you better see what I see. I played a lot of Roblox. Actually, my friend was really into Elemental Battlegrounds and Elemental War, those two specific games. And I was able to get Nightmare by just grinding. Nightmare is a high level element, and it took me quite a while to get it. I'm actually kind of curious how long it took for me to get it. I don't think this is interesting, so I'm just gonna stop recording. Okay, so yeah, took me 40 days. I want you to listen to this microphone quality. Isn't that terrific microphone quality? You can all barely hear. I can't tell what was meant to be the focus there. My computer fan or my voice. Let's fucking what's the detail on this? Like, what's my progress? I'm halfway through. Oh my lord. My friends memed on me for this because I fucking suck at music, and it's just like me playing random notes on a piano, and I was like, yeah, that's music, bro. Yeah. My friend did like an actually good music project, and I was like, oh, I gotta get in on that, and I made where the fuck this is. So I never like analyzed it or told anyone about this video, but my my mantra with it? I don't fucking know what to say. Like, my thought process on it was that on the piano, I played the notes, but like it kept going up and then it went down. And the reason why it kept going onto a higher pitch, or like the notes that would play a higher pitch, was that there was a barrier. There was an imaginary barrier on one of the notes that I couldn't get past. So that's why I kept playing notes up until that imaginary barrier, and then I reset back down, and then I played it over and over again until I went past that barrier at the end of the video. It was a decently creative idea, but like it didn't make sense for anyone that was watching it because they didn't see the piano notes. It was this angle that you see here. This wasn't a funny video. It was basically like, hey, my internet sucks, so troubleshoot it, but you need internet to run the troubleshoot. Oh well. Hey, it's my first Doki Doki Literature Club video. I remember back then, my friend told me to read it, and I spoiled myself by looking at Google Images for a couple of pictures about it to make the thumbnail. That was stupid. My first visual novel though, and that became the future of my channel. What else? I actually got kind of creative with these thumbnails. They don't even look awful. I mean, still pretty bad. I thought like, oh, it's so interesting how I'm 13 and I'm on a train trip alone. In fact, a friend of mine said, so the reason why I took the train trip was because my grandfather died, and I had to go back home and travel back, but I wasn't with anyone else. I was just alone because of my family situation. And my friend was like, your grandpa died. Why are you so excited, like recording yourself being on a train trip alone? And he's right. Ultimately, he's right. Yeah, this is a decent video. I should take notes. This one too. Clevio was a coding camp for children. We used Scratch. I'm deeply familiar with Scratch. That is probably like the only programming language that I'm decent in. And this video just shows that I went onto a downward spiral during it. I remember it being an incredibly awful situation. I could explain it, but the video explains itself, really. 2017, dabbing was a really big thing, and I still dab to this day. I know, that's really cringe, but I unironically still do. 6 years after it's dead. This is my first anime review, so yeah, this shows in the beginning of 2018, 6 years ago, I really got into anime. So that's cool. This review is awful. Like, just imagine, your generic YouTuber awful anime review that's just like whatever the reviewer's thoughts in their heads, and they just mention whoever anime industry guy they know and never have an actual point because they just have a passion for the show, but they suck at reviewing. And that's what my review is. Oh, this one's stupid. You know what? I'm gonna watch this. I'm gonna watch this. You guys need to know Garfield uses Zawardo.
This is great.
So yeah, the whole premise is just Garfield had an episode where he stopped time using a watch that he had, and I watched that video and I was like, this is a JoJo reference, dude, cool. What makes this even like better is that I found this footage from a website called Just Anime Dubbed. It's Garfield. Okay. Man, I was really into Phantom Forces back then. I think I'll make a video called like Phantom Forces and Osu because Phantom Forces and Osu is like such a huge video. Such a huge video, not video, such a huge phase in my life where all I played was just Roblox games. Hold on a second. This is a video I made about my crush. Don't bother with that one. I played Osu, but instead of using an actual pen and tablet, I used a shitty mouse and I shoved a wooden stick into it. That's awesome. Maybe I should rewatch this because it's actually Ramadan now. They do know. Oh, I actually did make a second video to that series. That's great. I played Roblox with my friends. Oh, I should watch that one. Some of these, like, I actually have a decently fun time with. How to avoid / cure depression. This was basically me and my friends finding a really awful game. Like, it had nothing to it. Really, it was just kind of a play. It's just kind of a playground. It had a few things in it, and it was really glitchy. And we messed the crap out of that one. We just played around. It was a fun time. Anime rhythm games. Surprised that has a decent amount of views. This is when I got mad with my parents. It's like, oh, don't let, like, my parents just innocently wanted to tell me, hey, don't put a bunch of random shit on YouTube because employers will eventually watch it. And I was like, that's stupid. I don't even remember my argument. I just said that's stupid. This is okay. This one's actually a pretty big thing. Blessing Time is a yearly ritual that I do where I read the Alquran, and I bought my Aqua figurine, and that's really it. It's every year during Ramadan, and you're meant to do more religious activities because that's a heightened time for Pahala, which is I don't know, imagine government points from China, but instead it's Islam, I guess. I do this every year, and I don't think I've ever broken a year. I don't think I've broken this ritual yet since 2018, and I'm gonna do it for 2024, so yeah, can't wait to do that this year. I, I'm tiring myself out. It's already been an hour. I'm gonna trudge through. I should also get to sleep soon. Okay. Okay, there it is. There's Minecraft Shorts again. So, my friend told me, look at this Minecraft Shorts thing. This is a series. This is like the best anime ever. That's what they said. And yeah, you know, I agree. I should do more with the Minecraft Shorts series. When I was like 14. And that's kind of what became of my life after that. Uh, I spent a lot of time on Minecraft Shorts and just like continuing that series, even though it's literally just a Minecraft Let's Play series. I mean, it had a slight bit of narrative in it, but that's really only true for the first one. I'll like explain what Minecraft Shorts is better later on when the concepts are actually realized in the videos themselves. But for this one, I was experimenting with making an opening for it, and I copied the Evangelion opening. And honestly, it was a really great practice to parody anime openings, basically. I just like inserted a bunch of anime into it. Hold on. Let's actually watch a snippet of the first one. I don't think I'll get like a copyright strike. So yeah, it's got like Minecraft piano music. No, not no block, but it was Evangelion. This is the extent of my editing knowledge back in when I was 14. I think for this one I actually did use Adobe Premiere Pro. Yeah, I didn't know what color key was. I didn't know how to chroma key this, so I just used the blocks. And I also used like the original opening in the background. So yeah, awful. But it was the first time I tried editing something like this. Let's watch this until it finishes. Yeah, that was the first time I tried like rotoscoping something. Yeah, the jokes in here kind of like they reference things that we said in the show. Alright, cool, great. What's so interesting about these anime openings that I parodied into Minecraft Shorts is that they are really great milestones for how good my editing was at the time, because those really pushed me. And not just that, I also learned a lot of new things trying to parody anime openings. So yeah, that's cool. I played Osu. This one's an interesting video. I should watch this again. I worked at a maid cafe. It was a pretty good time. Well, I mean, it wasn't if you watch the video, but I had fond memories. You know, tragedy plus time equals fond memories. I should watch this one as well. There's Tugas means assignment, and this is a school assignment. We had to copy like a music video, and we did Guns for Hands, which is the top song. 21 Pilots. I hope you can't hear all the cat noises in the background right now. yeah, this is like a new era in my content, though. I don't know how I describe it. This is like when I started high school. So this one was a pretty popular video, and I wanted it more people to watch it. But the person who like said who acted in this fan fiction reading, he was embarrassed about that fact, so I had to unlist it. No one can watch it now except for me. Actually, I want to read it again, but I won't let anyone else watch it. I'll just say that it exists. Here's Minecraft Short Season 2. Hold on. So this was uploaded on my birthday, actually. So yeah, my birthday is on April 7th. When was the last one? So it's been... Oh, that's not that long, actually. This is the year right before the pandemic. I felt like I started uploading a lot more often. Okay, September 11th. No relations to the tragedy that happened 17 years before that point. And then after that was this one, so that's like 6 months, I guess. Here's how far my editing abilities have improved. I honestly think this one's actually, like, the Minecraft Shorts Evangelion video, that was bad editing. The opening was bad. But this one's actually decent. This is when I'm starting to think, wow, this one's good now. I mean, just, it's not, like, amazing, but I thought it was decent. I thought, like, any newbie that would watch this, yep, that's normal. This guy put some effort into this. One big complaint that I would have with it, first of all, the quality is dog shit, but the main one is I exported it with interpolated frames. Like, it's not high quality, basically. What was it? It wasn't an H.264, it wasn't an MP4 file, it was still a .avi file. And putting it, like, exporting in .avi means it introduces interpolated frames for some reason. And the size of the video is, like, monstrous. Like, I felt like this 1 minute and 1 minute video was like a gigabyte or something. And if you want to upload Let's Plays, which are usually hours long, that's gonna be like tens of gigabytes. Anywho, or hundreds maybe. .avi is stupid, don't use that. Anywho, that was how good my editing was back then, I guess. I felt like I became better. I started cutting a bunch of these and putting more effort into Minecraft Shorts. And the first one, that had a narrative, because I had some ambition, but after that, I just kind of wanted to play Minecraft with my friends, and I cut them up into Let's Plays. Kind of like how PewDiePie does it, I guess. Or maybe, probably other Let's Plays, but I just, that was the first one that came to mind. I started putting effort into thumbnails and the editing and everything. This one's interesting. This one is, we had to do a short movie kind of deal. This one's 15 minutes long. Because no one in our group wanted to actually go to anyone's house. We had a limited amount of people as actors, and I was the editor, so only like 3 people were involved. The troubled development was dumb. Like, only one guy came to our house, and we forced him to wait like 3 hours, and then he could start acting. And the premise that we got onto was that This guy was basically stuck in our house. No, this guy. It was a science faculty. We made an SCP basically, and this guy was stuck in our prison. Because we only had one guy and one room basically. So that's it. Sorry for the boring explanation, but honestly, I'm getting tired. Anywho, Blessing Time Part 2. I told you this is a yearly thing. More Minecraft Shorts. Oh my god. So yeah, Minecraft Shorts Season 2 was just us playing around. I'll eventually make like a specific video about Minecraft Shorts in general, because it's such a special part. This is Season 3, and this is probably the best season, because we actually had like a dynamic going on, and somewhat of a theme, which was family domestic troubles. Like, me, my friend, and my little sister was playing, and the little sister was the daughter, my friend was her caretaker, and I was the guy that was kicked out of the house because our marriage was so dog shit. And that plot that happened, it wasn't even like, it wasn't planned out whatsoever. It was just kind of natural. And at the end of this season, we actually made my little sister cry. That was fun. That was awesome. I should watch this entire series. I don't remember much of what happened in the opening either. Let's go ahead and watch it. The quality's still awful. It's like 480p. Damn. I know that was just like a green screen effect, but I kind of like how it went up the mountain. Yeah, there's Kato Shoujo characters here as well. That was Lily, and that's Hanako. This is Miraculous Ladybug, because it's like a magical girl thing. But I wasn't actually into magical girls back then. I wanted to get much more into it, and I eventually did. I watched like a bunch of Precure. The editing's... I mean... I'd say it's the same quality as it was in the last season. Okay, I gotta comment on one thing. Look at how it was raining here. And it's, this... Honestly, I could analyze these Minecraft Shorts openings, but this is an important detail that I'll say right now. It was raining and it was a bad mood. And then it got sunnier, you see. It's like it was representative of the mom's mood here. And I just wanted to say that that was completely not planned either. Like, I just took so long in recording this that it naturally transitioned from a rainy to sunny, which probably takes like 20 minutes or something. Anywho. This is a fight scene. I thought it was funny that this person was fighting squids because I was like a squid furry character, I guess. Not furry, but like my skin was a squid. By the way, this I really got into this Sailor Moon opening when I was making it. It's awesome. I should put that onto my best openings playlist. Look at this editing. It still looks like shit, but I was trying to be ambitious about it. You know what? Cool. This gets my seal of approval. I liked it. I started to like these ones. Alright, let's continue on. This was made when I was in like high school, by the way. We transitioned straight into Season 4. Season 4 is the worst one. Just, like, it gets really bad later on when Minecraft Shorts starts talking, when Minecraft Shorts has no purpose anymore and we just kind of do it for the sake of doing it, and we don't even know what to talk about, and it's just a boring Let's Play series. With Minecraft Short Season 4, because of my guest, each season has a different guest or person that I play with. It was just bad and boring and dumb. This was a contest, a video editing contest that I wanted to join, but I failed. I actually kind of want to watch this one again. Okay, I'll take notes. And Minecraft Season 3. Oh, one more thing. Alright. Then we get straight into Minecraft Season 5, which is supposed to be like, oh, here's the penultimate final season. Look at these thumbnails, by the way. They're not even 720p. Like, I tried to be a bit more ambitious with them, but like, nope. They still suck in the end. I forget that I even did a Christmas special. Man. There's another, like, gimmick with the Minecraft shorts that each one had a fishing episode. Each season needs a fishing episode because I loved fishing in Minecraft. God, that was stupid. Each one had a different gimmick as well. Like, I think this is when it started having gimmicks, actually. Actually, no, Season 4 was us on a deserted island, like it was an island, the Minecraft challenge play. This one is everyone had a disability, but no one wanted to play Kato Shoujo characters. One of them was really fast. Like, I gave him a swift potion effect of like 255 and couldn't slow down. So he cosplayed as Sonic, and Aqua couldn't use audio, and I died every 5 minutes or something. And the Christmas special, okay. That's when I started getting into D&D. Me and my friends did that. I tried. Oh my god! I remember when I rendered this video. It was probably a life-changing night, unironically. So my computer was fucking dog shit back then. It cannot, like, this video in particular was so intensive for my PC that every 5 minutes it shut down, and I was like, what the fuck am I gonna do here? Can I not render my video? So what I did was cut it into 5-minute sections and rendered each 5 minutes. And this went on for the entire hour. And that took an entire night to render. I was like, I was breaking my mind. This is the first time that I ever had to stay up this late, or even, like, it was a sleepless night, basically. It was an all-nighter. And I remember watching a Marco Satsu. This is when I got at the Kamen Rider. I watched the Marco Satsu History of Kamen Rider Drive video. And holy shit. Oh god, that was insane. I remember that time that I did that. Okay. Oh my god, these D&D recaps as well. This is another really good video that I should watch again. This is basically me recapping the session that happened in the D&D adventure that we had.
After centuries of conflict between the three major powers of the region.
So yeah, this one's actually like a well-edited video. The best way that I would explain it is that, you know how story mode or the Internet Historian does his whole animated Adobe Premiere bit? This is what I was trying to do. Like, these characters were the sprites, and we did like these kind of animations that I like scripted the entire thing, and I animated everything. It was a really high effort. Like, it took maybe a week to make one of these videos. I had a lot of free time. I wasn't like trying to do contests or anything. All I did was just do the weekly assignment from whatever teacher and edit videos for these things and hang out with my friends sometimes. Like, that's all I did in high school. Um, oh my god. What I was so mad about is that none of my friends fucking watched any of them. Look at that. I put so much effort into it, but no one fucking cared, and I only got 20 views. Literally, I showed it to my friends in the Discord group, where like, hey, if you need a recap, watch my fucking video. No one watched it, and no one cared. I'm so mad, even to this day. This is me playing Osu. This one's actually, I should actually watch this again, because it says it's chill. Okay. This is Blessing Time, season, video 3, I guess. There's the 3rd year that I did this. All the Minecraft Shorts openings. So if you're interested in that, I guess. Oh yeah, this is... I remember my friend... I remember really getting to Smash Ultimate as well. My friend was like, this is an actually funny video. So yeah, I don't know, watch that, I guess. This is another animation. This is me trying to experiment with anime girl voices. It sucks. I remember my friend, for this video, complained about my audio. And honestly, my audio in every single video is dog shit. Like, this one captured the clock in the background. And also made my voice just really shitty. Even after buying a mic for it, but it wasn't like a good mic. What eventually drove me to buy a decent mic, which is actually expensive, around the $30 to $40 range, was when I did a Let's Play channel with my other friend, and he was like, dude, you need to get a better mic. I was like, yeah, alright. And this guy was actually an audio guy, so whatever. This is me. I think this kind of phase was me experimenting with cross-dressing and becoming the other gender. This should have been a very big sign. Maybe even to this day, I'm still an egg. Some autism stuff. This is me trying really hard to henshin as a common writer. Like, I edited it and everything. This is bad. Actually, you know what? Let's not watch this one. I don't want to see it. This is actually cringe. This is me making an actually edited video about, like, something interesting that I found out about. So, I don't know, watch that if you're interested. This is the DDLC clip that was at the beginning of the You and Me and Her video. So, a lot more people watched it than just 32. More memes. What the fuck? No. I was getting into Hollow Knight because my friends were getting into Hollow Knight. This is me stealing a video from a friend of mine. This is another YTP. Another meme. This one was a scam. This one was me, basically saying that I went around my neighborhood in a saber outfit and shooting people. And I was like lying, basically. Because I didn't do that. And my friend called me out on it. Because I didn't actually do that. But the video was a fake apology video. Where I didn't do something. It was really stupid. Who would have thought? This is me. This is like, okay. Remember the short film that I made for my school? I reviewed a bunch of my friends' videos as well. I forgot it had such a small amount of views. Man, these two deserve a bit more attention, because I was experimenting with color key back then, and I like put the color key on my robe and everything. Very cringe, but I kind of want to see like how experimental I get with it. No, let's do this one actually. I'm also I don't have any like charisma, by the way. Where is it?
It just looks so dapper. It just looks so...
Yeah, look at this.
You do this? My computer.
Those are the Keijo girls.
So yeah, that's the new...
I kind of want to experiment with this style. This looks great. I mean, it looks stupid because I don't think I'll actually be able to show everything, but I kind of... It looks cool. I don't know what to tell you.
Can you do this?
Alright, I've become a god. Oh my lord. Okay, so the Mio Honda video, that's huge. That's a big thing. I don't even know where to start. I'm getting delirious from talking in front of my mic at the middle of the night. Maybe I can stop and do this later when my brain has recuperated. And I really don't want to mess up on Mio Honda, really. Because that was... Oh, this shit. Oh my god. The dislike ratio on this. I don't even remember getting any, like, specifically awful comments. But yeah, this is my first foray into YouTube fame and people commenting on my videos, I guess. And it was about Mio Honda and the LGBT stuff. Do I even want to get into it? I honestly don't. I'll explain it when I feel better, so I'll probably end the recording here. So, see you when tomorrow morning, probably. Hey, it's 4 a.m. I hope to finish this in the next 30 minutes, because something loud is about to happen. Anywho, so what is the Mio Honda video of just actually a pretty big part of my YouTube channel's history, actually. So, how did I know about it? I found a video. It was called Mio Honda, it was basically a Mio Honda video, the step one, and it defaces LGBT people. Like, did you know that LGBT is linked with depression? And a lot of people in the LGBT community is like, that's like not good, and then got mad about it. Now, my point was there were some sources in the description that was like, it's fact. This LGBT stuff, it's totally fact. But I focused on the comments of the video that were just some butthurt people. And I made fun of them. That's the whole thing. I'm really trying to not be too bad about it, because this is somewhat of a sensitive topic. And I think generally I still somewhat agree with it, but it's like such a stupidly obvious point. Maybe because it is in my past, I think it is stupidly obvious. Not only that, but like the sources that was given in that original video weren't actually that great. They were literally just infographics, I think. Though, you can't check now, because that video is long gone. Anywho, I can understand why... I just realized that OBS doesn't show the dislikes, and there you go. That's a very bad dislike ratio. But who cares at this point? Alright, the next one. The eyeball vlog. This one actually has a pretty long story about it. This is me buying contact lenses for my eyes. Because I thought maybe I'd use them for cosplay or something. Now, I don't know how putting on contact lenses work at all. So it took me probably like 4 hours to put one contact lens on and then to put the other one on. And I vlogged the entire process because this took way longer than it was meant to, and I was going actually insane. So if you want me if you want to watch me do that, go ahead. I thought the thumbnail here has like a magical quality to it. I was kind of proud of myself of the thumbnail that I made there. It is also like disgusting. It's like it has a really visceral emotion in it. Anywho, this one's bad. This one was me trying to prove that COVID-19 might become zombie apocalypse. Who cares? There's a sex scene in this one. This one was really stupid. This one was like some kind of Christmas narrative tale about something. I don't even remember. I don't even care. This one's actually pretty good. Hold on. My Wi-Fi's not even on. This music is from Space Funeral, and I thought the song is pretty good, so I was like, I need to use this in some kind of video. The entire theme of this video. This is 2020 Nichijou. Nichijou meaning everyday life, and 2020 was the year that the pandemic broke out. So I just kind of wanted to show the process of what happened every day, I guess, and it was mostly just me. Well, it was mostly me being in my room, eating and doing stuff, because that's what everyone was doing. Everyone stayed inside. You gotta do... Oh, this is me pulling in fucking Genshin Impact. Cringe, I can't believe I would play that. This is the phase in my life where I played that. I think in 2020, that was the year. That was the worst year in my life. I don't want to, like, I'll talk about 2020 in some other video and why it was the worst year in my life. But not here. Hold on. It doesn't really have anything to do with the pandemic though. By the way, I watched an anime here. I have like a I'm gonna put up a bounty. If anyone can tell me what anime this is, I'll give you like $1,000. I'm thinking it could be Precure. I have no idea. So later on, it goes really like messy and trippy and everything. Just repeats itself over and over again. I don't think the trick really works here though, because the camera isn't completely static. This, I just took pictures of myself every day. Because I was growing a beard. Dude, cool. I have testosterone. Alright. Yeah, hell yeah, bro. Board game guides. This is when I was getting into board games. And I wanted to get into like, here, let me show you how board games are cool or something. I don't think it worked very well. Minecraft Shorts, season 6. I would say after season 5, there's like 2 different phases in Minecraft Shorts life, or 3. Minecraft Shorts season 1 was when I was young. Phase 2 is after the first realization of Minecraft Shorts, and there's just constant episodes of it. And then there's the Neo era or something. After season 6, where it got worse. I felt like they all have different vibes to them. Anywho, I'll talk about Minecraft Shorts a lot deeper in some other video. This one's interesting. In Minecraft Shorts Season 6, we were talking about, it's a Let's Play series, and we were talking about how Batman was in Fortnite, and there was an actual comic of it, and I wanted to read it and analyze it. And the analysis itself in this video back in 2021, it wasn't like awful. So there you go. My analysis skills are getting better. Actually, about Minecraft Shorts Season 6, this is when the gimmick started like becoming insane. I asked my friend, and he was like, should I go all out in this one, or should I just be lazy? Because honestly, doing either is fine with me. But he's just like, oh, dude, go on ahead, do the worst. And I took, man, I probably like a week. No, yeah, probably a week to plan it out, actually. So, what Attack on Titan Season 6, the gimmick was, you were on a desert island, and we first had to gather resources. That was the first part of it. And then, randomly, at just some point, I would do something where I unleash the machine, and it would spawn tons and tons of ghasts. Now, those ghasts are meant to be titans, because this is the Minecraft Shorts season that's based on Attack on Titan. Each season in Minecraft Shorts is based on a different anime or piece of media. And the goal was to eradicate every titan, or eradicate the source of the titans, which was a giant black box in the sky that was made of obsidian. Pretty fucking sick. Pretty fun, though no one cared about it. My friends also thought it was a shitty idea, so that's cool. Took me a real long time to make it. This one, it's the ruler of everything, but it's Cosmo version. I was thinking like, I wanted to make this one about the main character of ReZero, Subaru, but I didn't make that one because I thought someone must have made one for Subaru, a ruler of everything, so I made one about Cosmo instead. I was wrong. No one made one for Subaru, but man, I was like, this meme is perfect. I could probably analyze this video, honestly. Minecraft Shorts Season episode. There's only 2 episodes for Minecraft Shorts Season 6. Let's look at this opening, because I've already explained these are like milestones for how good my editing was. My friend also said this was like the best opening. Like, it's the first time I probably impressed anyone with my editing skills. YouTube, please don't kill me. This music. That explosion was kind of bad, though. Oh man. Thinking about how I made any of these assets is just me realizing how awfully long it took to make this. I think it took like 4 days to make just this opening. Oh man, it's rainbowy. That's cool looking. Damn. I'm actually kind of proud of this like action scene that I made here. I also timed this. there's the black box I was talking about. So yeah, this one I really experimented with the editing software to get the effects that I actually wanted. I probably learned the most out of this one, out of all of the openings, quite possibly. Damn. Well, that was pretty cool. Look at this. So this scene is probably the most complex. There has to be the image in the background here, and then there's the picture of my characters and these villagers. Then in the front, I had to make this this moving parallax here of the ground in front with a lot of broken weapons, which is like in the original Attack on Titan opening. Elytras and fishing rods, because later on we use elytras to fly around and fishing rods to fish because it's fucking Minecraft shorts, I guess. And then there's the added parallax on top of that, which is the black moving shadows here. I had to make each single one of those assets, and then after that I had to make them loop on this endless thing in the front and figure out the speed of each and every one. It was a long ass process. Anywho, no need to suck my dick even more. Oh my god, the Pokemon ripoff. Ugh. That definitely took me a week or more, maybe. I made a video game on Scratch because I always wanted to make one on Scratch. Clevio made me want to do that. Because the Clevio game that I made was shit. And this is probably the game, if I had at the time, I would have made this in like a day or something. But it didn't take me a day, it took me a week. So I made a bunch of Pokemons. You went through a map. It's a very boring, bad, shitty game. But man, I put so much time and effort into it for like nothing. 25 people watched it. Cool. I'm still somewhat proud of it, honestly, but it's not even worth playing. It's also, it has like my friend described it as a very nostalgia critic comedy style to it. It is very offensive. So if you're not into that, I mean, don't watch it or don't play it. It actually is like online on Scratch's website, so it is possible. Anywho, this one's an entire series onto itself, the Tinkerbell analysis. I really got into fucking Tinkerbell, and I thought I'm gonna watch every single one. I'm gonna write my thoughts on it, and I'm gonna analyze it. So each one, I just watched it and told you my thoughts about it. This was the first time that I realized, oh my god, I'm a teenager. I have these deep thoughts on society and where I am in life. It's inevitable when you're a teenager. You're trying to get the grips of the broader scope of what you didn't realize when you were a child, and you actually get a hang of the world and everything. But my mistake was writing that into a script, and even worse, I put it in a Tinkerbell analysis. To be fair, it was related to Tinkerbell, because if I talk about this, I'd be getting into the weeds of Tinkerbell 2008 itself. In the beginning, you were given a job, basically, and in fairy society, you do that job, but Tinkerbell is like, I don't want to do my assigned job, it's boring as fuck. But instead, she makes the job really interesting, and you know what? It's a nice moral. And I kind of get really confused by it in the first episode. That was so stupid. This one's my favorite one, but no one cares about it at all. This one seems like Well, actually, this one has a really obvious point, but at least it's coherent. This one doesn't even have a point. That's stupid. This one's kind of cool. I'm okay with this one. This one's just me complaining about plot holes. And this one's the end of it all. The most decent one. I read 1776 and I wrote about it. It's really messy. I didn't even know what my point about it was. There's supposed to be two halves about it. I think the best way to describe this videos is that there's no point to it. There's no like analytical point I want to tell you about this work. It's mostly just I read a thing or I watched a thing. Here are all of my thoughts about it. There you go. The Gondola cast. This one got copyrighted because I used the entire movie in this video. That is the stupidest thing I could have done. Me and my friends just watched an Indonesian movie. That's basically a ripoff of Marvel. And we told our thoughts about it. Oh, I never like made this one public. Um, I in the summer of 2019, I went to England, and that entire time was pretty nostalgic, but I also kind of shown how shitty the entire experiences was. And I still think back on it. It's really fun times. Um, this is me playing a shitty Genshin Impact mobile game. I love shitty mobile games. This is me being a gay anime boy. Oh, this is when I actually got into uh university. I did these things in uni. I don't know if that's right. This one's a pretty cool like meme video of Kokomi from Genshin Impact. The editing is solid actually, but it's kind of basic as well. I remember my parents asking me, "Man, how'd you do this cool stuff? You use like this editing software?" No, I just used Adobe Premiere. It's actually on beat to the music. I stole it from somewhere else. I don't remember the video. It was like a Little Witch Academia thing. Anywho, who cares? We're done. Who even cares about Kokomi? I mean, I just liked her because she's the water waifu, and I like water. Like every human being, I suppose. December 2021. Before that, I guess I found out about Tim Rogers, and I loved his style so much that I decided to basically copy whatever he was doing. um, like stylistically and analysis wise, I guess. Oh my fucking god, this. I look like a vampire, first of all. Second of all, I hate this audio quality.
And welcome back to Definitely Video Games. I'm Happy Napkin, and you're watching a terrible attempt at a ripoff of a much better content creator. For the
True that.
impatient among you, let's start off with an overreaching statement, or the bottom line. The Hanoi Tower puzzle is an all-encompassing simulacrum of temporal and spatial thought and planning.
So I kind of tried to prove that. The earlier statement here, the Hanoi Tower puzzle is an all-encompassing simulacrum of temporal and spatial thought and planning. See if I did a good job of that, I guess. Honestly, I enjoyed making this video, and I enjoyed writing it. I enjoyed ripping off of Tim Rogers as well. I also thought the main point that I made here was really good about Hanoi, because there actually is a point that I shown here. So that's pretty cool. Alright. That's this. I actually kind of recommend this one. Oh, this one's private. this has a video of my friend in it, and he felt uncomfortable. This is when he blew up as well. He has his own channel. He has way more subs than I do. Haha, lol. This one's a video about why I love death games. It's very boring, actually. Stupid. This is my I remember my friends telling me this is when I tried making more content that had series in it, and okay, hold on. I'm just gonna assume you can hear that, so I'll stop recording for a bit. Okay, maybe I should explain what just happened. In Indonesia and Islamic countries, they do something called an azan, and we have to pray 5 times a day. And each one of those 5 times they do azan, which means every masjid announces that that is the time to pray, which I just did. Anywho, so this is the time when I wanted to be a bit more professional. I wanted to make cooler thumbnails, wanted to make bigger projects, wanted to make more polished edited videos. This this one's a controversial one. This one's where I talk about our Muhammad, our Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, marrying a 6-year-old named Aisha, and she was one of his wives. And I read a book about it, and I reviewed the book. There's anime in this one. Like a relative looked through the timestamps of it and was like, "Bro, this is cringe. This is stupid. I hate you." And she is completely right. It sucks. I don't know. Don't watch them. More board game videos. This is me trying to be a bit more professional. Netrunner is cool, I guess. My brother told me how to play it. There's Dose. Me having a bunch of tokusatsu toys. I blew so much money on them. Each one was probably like a few $100,000, and I had an allowance, and I was just wasting it. To be honest, though, I was absolutely obsessed with tokusatsu when my friend introduced it to me. I made a house tour. I made this house tour because I was moving across the island, and I wanted to revisit the house without physically being there by making a house tour. That was pretty cool. Oh, this is when I had depression, when I moved into the dorm, and I want to express my thoughts. I'll be honest, when I moved into my dorm, I didn't know how life was gonna be, and I was so scared of being and living alone, that I like did not want to do it at all, and I was like, this is too early. This is completely sudden to me. I don't know how to deal with this. How do I do my laundry? I've never done that before. How do I find food for myself? I never went outside, and all of my actions had a direct influence on myself, which wasn't true before. Like, for example, if I didn't pick up trash from the floor from the last day, that piece of trash would still be there. It's not gonna pick itself up and put it in the trash, which had a high possibility of happening when it was in my house and we had order and rules, and my parents would be mad at me if I didn't do that. But now no one is here to scold me for it, so that piece of trash is just gonna stay there, you know? And I tried, like, putting all my thoughts that I had into this video. This one's, if you want to hear me being depressed and being a hikikomori for the first year of college, watch these videos that says psychologue on them. Oh, that's interesting. I mean, that's cool, I guess. I went to Oakwood Hotel. I reviewed that. This is my dorm. Hold on. Oh, here it is. So I wanted to check the comments on this one, because I want to talk about this woman that I talked with, basically. So, who is Mahorn51 who left this nice comment? All she is a nice Japanese housewife woman who has a lot of free time. She runs her own channel, and what she does is make nature lifestyle videos where she finds something interesting, like a cute bird, or she finds herself in a scenic park and is like, this is interesting enough to record, so I'm just gonna do that, and also record some of my commentary on it. I know they're pretty cute little quaint videos, and I love them. And honestly, I love taking scenic nature walks as well. And Japan is such a beautiful place. So goddamn, I loved her channel. She is such a nice Japanese woman that when I left a comment on one of her videos, she decided to go through my own channel and like sifted through my videos and just kind of saw which ones were interesting to her and decided to leave nice comments on some of my videos. She commented on quite a few of them, and I always responded. And she'd always reply. In fact, I found her through a video called Higurashi, and Higurashi means cicada cries, and she just wanted to record cicadas crying. But a lot of Higurashi fans were like, oh, lol, that's the sound of death or whatever, and she was like, oh, that's so creepy. But she has no experience with the Higurashi franchise. She replies to every single comment that is on her most popular video, and it has like hundreds of comments. She's insane, and I love her. But we don't keep in touch, so who cares? This one was when I tried making a whole series of... This is just something to keep myself sane and working on a project called College Kitchen. And I realized that I kind of wanted to make something of myself. So I made a series where I reviewed cheap food stuffs, basically. So you could live cheaply and shittily as a college student, but also live. Man, I should actually try whatever product this is again. This one's also a decent video. I copied it off of Brutal Moose, who made those brutal food videos. The editing on those ones are so smooth and slick and aesthetic that I wanted to steal it off of him. And this is my attempt at doing so. So now you know. This one's a stupid meme video me and my sister were laughing about. It's Gundala Cast, but I actually made it. It's more College Kitchen. They all have the same gimmick, basically, but I just review something else. Kind of bad. Look at that, it's not inconsistent. It's College Kitchen, and then the name of the food. But this one's the name of the food, and then College Kitchen. What am I, stupid? Blessing time. I told you I still do this. Like, the first one was in 2018, now it's 2022. Did I skip a year, by the way? It's 2018 to hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, I didn't skip a year. So yeah, this is meant to be the 5th one. Great. What else is there? Another Psychologue. This one's much longer. Is there any... What's the comments on this one? Oh my god. Cool. Oh, this is when I tried starting another series with my friends. This one, Psychologues are getting uploaded on a weekly basis. Yeah, we played Danganronpa. This one's funny. There's a apology video because I genuinely did forget to record the 4th one, but we played it. And not only that, I made the buttons on my controller save and load, and they were very easy to reach, so I accidentally pressed load, and I went to the last save file, which is like hours before the time that I pressed it, and it was really stupid, and my friend was going insane, so we had to stop. This one's just a meme video about the movie Everything Everywhere All at Once, but I just called it Nothing Nowhere Never. Nice alliteration though. That's funny. All right, I finally got onto the big video, the big one. So, in this beginning year of university, as I said, I was depressed. I wanted to make something of myself, so I decided to start working on something really, really big, and it turned out to be the Subihebe retrospective. Instead of making like smaller videos and a small video and a big series, I decided to just make a big video, I guess. Subihebe is very special to me because I remember in the beginning we did like some kind of ritual as college students. I don't know what else to say it, but it was the meaning of the ritual, which was actually some kind of program that we were forced to be in by college students. This program was run by college students as well, and it's basically meant to instill a sense of seriousness and emotion, I guess, and they did that by being ex-military officers, and just beat us the fuck up. That's the best way that I would explain it. And I remember really vividly at those times of Subihebe, and while everyone was having like an emotional meltdown, being a college student, I was thinking about Subihebe because I found out about it, and I needed something to take me off of being in college, I guess. And Subihebe was there, and I thought, man, this is the perfect time to not only get into this visual novel, but to get into the entire medium in general. I sometimes just love declaring myself, I'm gonna be the biggest consumer of everything. I'm gonna watch every anime, which was what I set out myself to do in 2017 when I first found out about it or something. And now I'm gonna read every visual novel. It has not been going great so far, but at least I made long videos about them. Okay, hold on. Okay, so the prayer is going on in the background, and I kind of just want this video done with, so I'll just let it go on. Hope you don't mind. Yeah, that's why I got into Subihebe. I think I pretty much explained everything that I wanted to about these videos and the motivation of why I wanted to make them and commit myself into making this beast of a video. Though in the beginning, of course, I didn't like plan everything out. It's kind of messy, and I'm not like 100% proud of it, but whatever. Even I could even like remake it or something if I wanted to revisit Subihebe, but I probably won't because I already made a video about it. I'll just accept that it has flaws. So it was a decently good video. Let me check its analytics actually. The next one was on October, so I didn't make a video for a really long while. I guess it's because I was busy working on The House and Fate of Morgana. Released on December. So yeah, that's like 6 months. I didn't do anything. On October was it? Where? Okay. There it is. So yeah, at around October, it got 20,000 views, which is the biggest video that I've ever had. And I was like, this is a project that I think people would care about because, usually when it comes to YouTube fame, some people would make a short video, it would go viral, and then they would make a second video that's similar to the first one, but what they don't understand is that the first video got popular because of the market of YouTube at the moment, and it was there in the right place at the right time. And just because you make a video off the same topic, you're not gonna be able to reach the same numbers, obviously. But when it came to like these long video essays, I felt it was something that people would actually want to watch more of. Like, I wanted to find what exactly was the connective tissue here for why this visual novel, this video in particular, was popular. And it was because it was a visual novel analysis, not because it was a Subahebe video, not because it was really long. Well, actually, it was because it was really long, partially at least. And people just enjoyed the fact that they're hour-long visual novel videos now. And there were some before, but now I'm making it the gimmick of my channel that wasn't like that before. So I just kind of trucked on and made more. That's the whole deal. I hyped up my House and Fata Morgana video. Actually, the reason why I chose House and Fata Morgana was because someone commented it, and I was like, alright, this is gonna be a big undertaking. This is before I understood exactly which visual novels I should choose, but I really did not regret playing the House and Fata Morgana or making a retrospective on it. In hindsight, looking back, this is probably one of my more favorite ones. After that, I also started reading the Umineko manga, not the actual visual novel itself, because it's, oh my god, it's insanely long. Okay, I'll get into it when I make the Umineko retrospective, but I read the manga instead, which still took me 3 months to read, by the way. It is still incredibly long. But the manga art is actually incredible, and the paneling is nothing I've seen before. Anywho, made one about Muv-Luv. This one is controversial. I'm not gonna explain why. You could probably figure it out by watching it. I'm gonna make more Katwa Shoujo videos. This one was just about Hanako because I needed to limit myself. Like, it's already an hour and 47 minutes. And that's like the amount of... That's like the limit of the amount that I'm willing to work on it. Made one about Kodomo no Mocha, which is an anime and not a visual novel. What am I goddamn doing? Well, it's not a visual novel. And I wanted to experiment if people wanted long videos out of me or long visual novel videos out of me. And it's no, they wanted long visual novel videos. It is not working out. And then I made my You and Me and Her video. This was meant to be... I chose this visual novel because I knew it was going to be big, and this is kind of the only big video about it that's not like from Bijou Mike or whatever, and it's actually analyzing it, and people seem to enjoy it. That's great. And then I made the Swan Song video, which I made, which I uploaded 5 days before the time that I recorded this. This is me experimenting with how obscure the visual novels can get, and it is like my top performing video in the first 5 days, but that's really just because I got like a giant sub boost from this video. But I don't know if that's gonna be true later on. Like, for example, my House and Fata Morgana video has 20,000, which honestly kind of feels like House and Fata Morgana isn't necessarily a horror visual novel. But I'm starting to get the hang of it. I'm starting to get into the gist of what my videos are going to become in the future, and hopefully it stays that way. And by the way, they're going to be like darker horror visual novels. So yeah, that's what Subahebe was. That's what You and Me was. Swan Song, they're gonna be darker. Yeah, I mean, I kind of just chose House and Fata Morgana and Muv-Luv just because they were like the top performing ones on VNDB. Like, those are the highest quality ones. They're always highly ranked. But now I'm gonna probably more focus on horror, darker ones. Yeah, that might be all I have to say, I suppose, on the history of my YouTube channel. Looking back on it, let me just say that I took like so much time out of my life, out of my childhood, making all 300 something videos that I have in this thing. And do I regret it? Well, I mean, I think a normie life, like, what do people usually do when in their childhoods? Probably hang out with their friends, uh, maybe even self-actualize in some other way. I have no idea. But me, I did YouTube for a living and I can't take it back. I spent so much time thinking about what each video is gonna be, how to edit it, what the idea of it was, and then I spent the time recording myself and making it. The entire thing's an interesting process. Like, I edited the video, I figured out how to edit, and wanted to make good thumbnails. I figured out how to edit thumbnails, and then I recorded it, so I tried to become a good cameraman. And sometimes I had a script, so I decided to write a script as well. And all of this was self-taught. Of course, I watched a lot of YouTube tutorials to get it right. After doing all of that, I recorded and uploaded it onto YouTube, and this is the end result of everything. So it's a slow. So if you like want to image it this way, it could technically be seen as like me experimenting over and over again until I got it right, basically. I was a surprisingly creative kid. Like, I had a lot of ideas of what I wanted to put out there onto YouTube, but yeah, most of these ideas are dumb. Like, none of the scripts had any quality, or even the camera was always on 480p. I literally remember my standard is 480p, and I wanted to even make the Subahebe video 480p, which is so stupid. But whatever. Anywho, I think I actually did get the main point across, and the masjid next to me is about to start their speech, and I'm not gonna give them free publicity. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed going through the entire history of my YouTube channel. Was it a good one? I don't know. At least I dispelled the mystery of what the 200 videos were. So there's your answer, somewhere in this 2-hour long video. Thanks for watching. Consume everything. Goodbye.